Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolute pleasure and privilege to be guiding you through proceedings today. Welcome along to the EVES auction room. Jordan Sibright, my name. As I say, I'm purely here just to help you on your home buying journeys. And we do have a wonderful team behind us here. You'll see those names and faces on the screen there. Isaac Jacobs, he's my fellow auctioneer. He'll be up to finish off our proceedings today with lot number 6 and 7. And beside me on the stage, well, Robin, she looks after all the technology that makes your wonderful properties look so great on the screen behind me there. Below, Jill, Grant, Craig, Mark, and also Louise will be joining. They're my team of managers, or what we refer to as our team of negotiators there. Should we get some bidding on the floor that doesn't take me to my instructions, well, I may pause the auction and give you the opportunity to have a conversation with one of these lovely people here, see if we can help you get the keys in your hand later today, of course. But I'll cover all of that off in just a moment. Like I say, it is wonderful to see so many people here on such a lovely day. I know it's winter, but you wouldn't know it if you were wearing a nice thick jacket, I promise you that. To the conduct, we'll get to that in a moment, but remind you do bid today on a cash unconditional basis. That's who we treat here in the auction room. Cash buyers, you get the first go at it. And of course you do bid acknowledging you have received the REA's buying and selling guide. You have conducted any due diligence necessary. And again, I touch on that cash unconditional basis. To the contract, well, you would have, as you've seen the property, you would have been given flyers and marketing that all of our wonderful marketing agents would have distributed to you. You would have also, if you expressed interest, been given a draft format copy of the documentation, which if you're our purchaser, well, you'll be signing that finalised version. They're available out in the foyer, should you wish to have one final perusal over it. However, I'd suggest if you're here, you all look like smart, savvy, sophisticated buyers. I know you've done your due diligence. I won't cover off the conduct too much in full, just things. Firstly, vendor bidding. Now, vendor bidding, it's purely a way of our sellers saying to you, the buyers, hey, we really appreciate what you're doing here, and we appreciate your bids, but at this level, look, we're happy to stay the owners there. If you'd like to buy the property, you'll need to bid above that vendor bid level, okay? Vendor bids, they'll always be clearly labelled as such, always well below reserve price, and purely for the purpose of pointing you in that right direction if you'd like to buy the home. Now, if we do have any questions along the way, please let me know. I'll try not to mistake raised hands for bids there. But of course, if you are planning to bid or you have intentions to bid, let it be clear, known, a lot of people in the room, so make them nice and obvious for me, and we'll see if we can help you along. If you are one of our lucky new purchasers today, well, there are a couple of things I require from you. Firstly, well, you can have a pat on the back and we'll give you all a round of applause, but I do need you to sign the paperwork today. Of course, that'll formalise the deal right outside in the foyer there, get that all sorted, and you will need to pay your deposit, a mere 10% of the purchase price, unless, of course, you do have a variation signed prior. Now, phone bidders, they'll need to be registered with the appropriate paperwork signed off prior to bidding, and I'll endeavour to point out any registered phone interest as it comes along. Now, at this juncture, do we have any questions? No, good. I told you they were smart, savvy, sophisticated buyers, didn't you? Didn't I? There we go, folks. So, lot number 1 today. It is a wonderful property there. Marketing this one out of our Mount Maunganui office, Danielle Hayes, and well, there's not a lot in real estate that goes on that Danielle Hayes doesn't know about. She lives, she breathes real estate, certainly out there on the coast. And well, this one here at 117B Valley Road, well, locals, they just love the location. It's central to everything, whether it's dipping your toes in the sand on the beach there, a stroll along Central Parade, or educating the little ones at one of the many highly sought after schools in the area. Yes, 117B Valley Road, it is a great opportunity for you. Now we'll look at the legal description here now. It is 479 square metres more or less of freehold estate. The unique identifier is down as SA 58B Folio 776. Just note there are some excluded chattels. You'll see them on the screen there, the garden ornaments and also those outdoor potted plants there. Your settlement day, that's your move-in day, ladies and gentlemen. That is down for 20 working days from the date of sale, but we offer a little bit of flexibility there should we need it. And your further terms of sale, page 23.0, it's acknowledged by the purchaser that the vendor enters into this agreement as executor of the estate, and that liability is limited to the assets of the estate. The vendor as executor make or give no warranty as to the serviceability of chattels or availability of keys, remotes, nor the serviceability of any fixtures, fittings, etc. there on the property, nor the location of the fences or the boundaries. And it is just to note there that they are strictly as is, whereas basis, and you buy that solely on your own reliance there, and no representation by that executor. The special conditions mentioned there, they override the general terms that are dictated earlier on in that contract, which you'll be signing if you are our lucky new owner. Now the property itself, well, you'll see here just how good your location truly is. I mean, look at that wonderful water. Over summer, you'll spend most of your time there, but you can be pretty confident knowing that if you do want to retreat home, well, that is not too far to go. You've got plenty of off-street parking. Outside, you've got that carpeted garage there. If you want to put up a weights bench or something inside, you can do that. Leave the car at home and just head out exploring. Inside the home, with that large foyer, it's a great place just to meet at the beginning, get your bearings. You've got the main hub of the home and direct sight down there. The decor, well, welcome a modern refresh, but it is warmed by those natural sunlight, of course, and the floor-mounted heat pump to make a rather warm and dry home that you can be confident you'll be very comfortable in the coming years. Storage, well, that was a priority when they designed the home, and you've got the bedrooms, a great layout there, and the master suite gives you a little bit of breathing space from the other bedrooms as well. Such a pleasing home, well, that will appeal to on-the-go professionals, incoming holiday makers, empty nesters looking to capitalise on the multiple golfing options in the area. I would suggest it truly is a great sunny home in a highly popular location. So ladies and gentlemen, at this time I call for an opening offer. Do let you know we do have registered phone interest on this one. Ladies and gentlemen, who wants to start us away? We would just see a start value. 1.3. 1.3 up the back of the room there. Welcome on in. Nice to see you at 1.3, and perhaps a 20 on the go at this level here at 1.3. Do we see 1.320 in the room? And 1.320, welcome along to you there. It's against you, sir, but 1.320 with you, ma'am, and lovely to see you there at 1.320. Do we go 1.340 up the back to, I suggest? On the nod we go at 1.340, and is it 1.360 with you? No, shaking the head the wrong way, north to south, what I'm after there at 1.340 up the back of the room. I've got you there, sir, and I'll call it a first chance then at 1,340,000. Twice the call, welcome in any new interest at this level, but at 1.340, triple O up the back, I'll make it a second, third call then at 1.3 and 1.350 just in time. You can't match me on the 20 there, ma'am? No, okay, well I'll treat you the 10 there. I wouldn't step over it in the street, I'll assure you that. At 1.350 with you there, at 1.350, and is it 60 now with you, sir? On the nod again at 1.360, happy to go in 10s though at this level. At 1.360 up the back of the room there, I make it a first call. Twice. Third the chance then at 1.360. I look for 70 as the next step. How about my early bidder over this side of the room? Nothing further at this level here. At 1.360 up the back there. And on the nod we go 70 with you. On the nod, got you out the front there at 1.370. And I've got the bid with you here. And I'm making a first call now with you in your favour there. Twice, and we go 80 up the back. At 1,380,000 up the back of the room there. Man, this side of the room, do we perhaps try 20 at this juncture, see if that works? At $1,380,000 up the back of the room there. First the call, then I make it at 1,380. Second opportunity. 5. I'll take it, man, but I'm not sure your strategy's going to work here, but we'll try it. We'll do our best for you there at 1.385. Sir, your retort? 10 on top there. Okay, at 95 there. I wasn't sure the 5s would work at this juncture, but happy to try again if you'd like. At 1.395, I've got it up the back of the room against you here, against my early bidder now. At 1.395 up the back of the room, what do we say from this juncture, folks? At 1.395, I look for further on top and make it a first call. Twice. 1.4, just in time there, ma'am, and a lovely bid at 1.4. At 1,400,000, sir, do we go another 10 on top? At 1-4 over this side of the room, I'll start the count. Just in time there at 1-4 and 20, and a lovely bid there, sir, at 20 on top. Strategy might work for you there if we play it like that. At 1-4, 20, man, do we go back with another 5? At 1-4, 20, do we go 1-4 and a quarter? At 1-4, 20 up the back, I've got it now. Once at $1,420,000. Twice the call. Remember what you buy here, folks, a wonderful location. You saw from the photo just how close you are there to a wonderful new lifestyle. Twice third the call then. Anything further at this stage? Final chance then, folks. Okay, well, I'm just going to pause the auction. I've got the bid up the back there. We'll pause, seek some instructions, and see how we can get on, see if we can help you there. Won't be a moment. We'll come back with that shortly. Okay, folks. We'll get now to lot number 2. We'll back with the result of lot number 1 shortly. See if we can get the result on that one for our interested parties there. But lot number 2, 122 Westmoreland Rise, over in Bedford. We'll see the team up here. You've got Danny, Barbara and David. They've been working hard to bring this property to you. Open homes, private viewings. You've seen one of them there. They've passed out the marketing. And well, I'm glad you got an opportunity to see the home, because what a wonderful property it is. Mere moments from the ever popular Carmichael Reserve sits the solid brick and weatherboard and concrete tile home on a spacious corner site. But passers by, well, they don't truly appreciate the true value and privacy offered here at 122 Westmoreland Rise. Now to the legal description, we'll go there quickly, tick that off. The record of title is 124104. It is a freehold estate, being 640 square metres more or less. Your settlement date, that is 40 working days from the date of sale or other such date as mutually agreed upon there. So get the movers booked in, folks. I imagine you will have a lot of your possessions to go into this wonderful home. Just note the excluded chattels there, those are the chattels that don't stay and won't be there when you move in. The rest of them, though, well, they will be there to greet you on move-in day. Now, privacy. It's the key word in that outdoor patio. You can sip cocktails, share stories with family and friends, completely isolated from the rest of the world, but yet you are so connected to the rest of your home. Spacious with room for the entire family, you'll create many good memories here for so many years to come. Separate to the main home, the one-bedroom granny flat, well, that gives relatives a space of their own when they come to visit. It could be a great Airbnb option as well, perhaps a good work from home for those lucky enough to do so. Easy access to local amenities, you've got great schooling and great schooling and a spacious, welcoming layout there makes this a relatively easy decision, folks. Should you buy the home? Yes. Yes, you should. And this is your opportunity, folks. You tell me where you'd like to go, what you'd like to pay.
1.25.
1.25 up the front of the room there at 1.25, and we'll travel in 25 from here, do we say?
Yep,
Absolutely. Read my mind there at 1.250 now. 1.250 to go 2.75.
1.3.
At 1.3 with you here at 1,300,000 there, strong bid there.
3.25.
3.25 with you there at 1,325 and 350, or don't let me limit you. 1.33. Okay, just 5 and 3.5 there. We travel in 5s at this juncture, do we then? At 1.335 over here, sir, your retort. Not a big fan of your retort. But we'll see if we can help you out. At 1.335, though, I've got it this side of the room and I'll make the first call. Second chance then. Third opportunity. At 1.335. We don't make it another 5 on top, sir. Put you in prime spot. Okay, well at 1.335. Shy of my instructions, nothing further. We'll pause, give you the first right to have a conversation with our seller there. Nothing further at this juncture. Final call. Okay, pause. Buyer on this side of the room there, Louise. Let's see if we can help them out. Welcome back. What a wonderful offering here at 227 Lakes Boulevard, Pies Park. Owen Phelps over the side of the room here. He's been marketing this one, a good team behind him there. And well, wonderful vendors have brought a wonderful property to you today, the buyers. Elevated to enhance your outlook and sunshine exposure, this property it offers supreme indoor and outdoor living. New owners, well, you'll feel like you've hit the jackpot every day here at 227 Lakes Boulevard. To the contract where it's legally described as a freehold estate being 591 square metres more or less. The record of title is 651582. Your settlement date, well, that's 6 weeks from the date of the agreement or other such date as mutually agreed upon by both parties. And the further terms of sale page refers to 23.0. The vendor warrants at the vendor's expense to have the Solar Zero Energy Services agreement transferred to the purchaser prior to settlement date of this agreement, with all the terms and conditions remaining unchanged. And the parties acknowledge 24.0. The parties acknowledge the vendor warrants to arrange for the remainder of the builder's warranty to be transferred to the purchaser prior to settlement date of this agreement. Any costs associated with the transfer will be at the purchaser's expense. Channels list, no changes there, so we can bid with confidence on that front. And absolutely, a substantial chattels list. Make sure you've got your head around those or what's going to be there. You can start enjoying those on your move-in day. Spacious indoor living flows to the incredible outdoor space. Dine al fresco, be it whiskey in the winters in front of a gas fire, or a sangria in the summer with the barbie roaring. You can even adjust that overhead cover to provide shade or let the sun in. Well, that's up to you how you want to enjoy. The iconic smart system in the home that allows you to activate, deactivate, control almost everything from almost anywhere in the home. The Solar Zero Energy System was a great saver, and many fine features of the home. They're just added bonuses, but it'll make it a place that you just never want to leave. With the Tauranga crossing just down the road, if you do ever have to leave, you can be confident knowing that it's not far to everyday shopping, great cafes, eateries, and of course, if you do have to travel further afield, well, you've got your main arterial routes easy to access from home. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I call for an opening bid, opening offer. Where do we start? Who wants to buy the Boulevard of Dreams? At 227 Lakes Boulevard, start us away.
$1,040,000.
$1,040,000. Well, come on in, sir, at $1,040,000 with you at 1040 over here. You've got it out the front at the moment. Look for, what do we say, folks? A 20 on top at $1,040,000. First the call then at $1,040,000. Twice. Third call then at $1,040,000. And up the back there we go 60, just in time there at $1,060,000. Don't have to wait for me to count it down, folks. 20. And 20 on top there we go 80 now at $1,080,000 up the front. Here is it $2 million up the back. Is it 1? 2 million would be great. Take it there, but I'll also go 1.1 if you like, and take the 20. Okay, there at 1.1 on the knob there. Thank you. Just confirming at 1.11. Yep, okay, at 1.110 over here. Happy to travel in the tens with you if you like there. First the call up the front then at 1,110,000. Twice. 20. Yep, 20 on top. Do we go 30?
Yes,
30, absolutely. Great move there at 1, 1 and 30. 40. And 40 at 10 there. Go back with the 10. Stick with the guns at 1, 1 and 40 and another 20, do we suggest? First the call there at 1140. 10 on top there at 50 up the back. And 60, straight back. Gee, snaps back faster than an expensive tape measure, doesn't he? At 1160 over here. First the call at 1160. Twice the money. 70 then, absolutely. And 80 we go again. Straight back. Can't have to do better than the 10s, I suggest. At 1180 up the front of the room there. I'll call it 3 times. Take. Rua. Toru. Is it 10? Is it 10 more? Okay, south of my instructions, but got the bid with you. Pause the auction. Let's see if we can have a conversation, get you across the line there. Thanks very much for your patience. Really do appreciate you sticking around. We're going to go back to lot number 1 here at 117B Valley Road. Paused, negotiated, had a little conversation with the highest bidder. Just confirmed you've increased your bid there to $1,440,000 for me on the nod. Absolutely, and my instructions at the back of the room on the market. Let's see where we go from here. Okay. On the market then at $1,440,000. I've got it here. I call it 3 times. If we see nothing better, I bring the hammer down. Once at $1,440. Take a 10 if you like, if it helps you there. Take a 5, even a 1. Twice the call at $1,440,000. Third opportunity, the hammer is up. And a final chance, if we see nothing further, it goes. It goes. Sold. Rightio. Continue on there. Lot number 4141 Levers Road. And they're just down the road really, and Mark who are there. And you've got from our Cherrywood office, well, Sharon and Malcolm Blakey, they've been marketing this property, turning up, helping you get in the position here in the auction floor to buy this wonderful offering. Modern comfort that combines with absolute location here at 141 Levers Road. You can mix and mingle with family in the heart of the home, that open plan living area, or the tasteful refurbishments they've been recently undertaken. Contemporary style that allows relaxation with just a touch of retro vibe, just to keep things exciting for you. The legal description, well, you'll find that under the unique identifier 245476, and it is a freehold estate being 327 square metres, more or less. The settlement date, well, that's down as 10 working days from the date of sale, or other such date as mutually agreed upon between the parties there. Chattels list, not too much to get your head around there, but all included in the sale, of course. And the further terms of sale page just refer to 23.0, the new drainage easement. An application for a new drainage easement was lodged with Linz on the 30th of June 2023, and in the event that the registration of the drainage easement has not been completed prior to settlement date, the transfer of the property to the purchaser will lodge behind this application there. But of course, you've all done your due diligence, you've seen a copy of that, and you bid with confidence today. Your open plan living, well, that will see the sun streaming through those windows there during the morning cup of tea or coffee. Whilst your natural heating, of course, it's going to brighten up the home, keep it nice and warm throughout the day, late into the afternoon there. That entertaining space, well, it really is great. And it makes your entertaining options so versatile as well because of how great the layout is here. You can have parties that will linger long into the night. Updated fixtures and fittings will just add to the warm and inviting atmosphere, but there's also great indoor-outdoor flow here as well. The cleverly designed outdoor area, you've got that shade sail included to protect you from the rays, surrounded of course by those easy care lawns and gardens, and you've got leisurely walks along the waterfront, the parks. Take the dog for a walk, a run around, convenience of local shopping, it's all nearby. You've got eateries, to a school. You can tell what sort of location it is. It is really, truly great. And that's what makes this a great place to live, work and play. You've got that user-friendly design, a great location. Well, it is an option hard to say no to. So, is this option the option that you bid for at the auction? Good story to tell, folks, for a wonderful property. Start us away if you like, when we see value. Take encouragement from the early bidders. Nice strong strategies.
780.
780. Okay, welcome in, and lovely to see you there at 780,000, and suggest maybe a 20 on top at this level, but I've got you there at 780, locked and loaded now, and a great opening bid it is.
790.
790, didn't see it this side of the room. There we go. Thanks very much there at 790. You couldn't go to the 800 for me?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, well, there you go. She's told you a strategy. She's going to at least 8. So at 790 there, do we go 8 or 810 even?
810.
810. Great move at 810, 20 on top. Might try something stronger, I'd suggest.
830.
830, there we go. Great to have you work with me there, ma'am, at 830,000, and is it 20 on top at 850? 840, short on the stride just a little, but at 840 there. Treat you the same though, work in those 10s. 840 this side of the room. 850 now and a 10 on top. At 850 and we go first call, what do we sell? Twice, is it 10?
860.
860 it is 10. At 860 and 70 straight back at 870 now. At 870,000 now we go 80. Try another 10. Go back to the strong strategy of 20s even would be my suggestion. 870 this side of the room. First the call. Twice. We try 5. Put you back in front, give you that opportunity. Third call now, this side of the room at $870,000. Nothing further. I'm trying. Okay, pause the auction. You're out the front. Below my instructions though, so pause. We'll see if we can help you out there, man. Well, welcome to Welcome Bay, folks, at 23 Lifestyle Place, lot number 5 today. It has been proudly marketed by Nicholas Maloney. He's got a great team behind him, but he's the hardest worker you'll find, I tell you that, folks. And while space and style, well, they jostled for precedence here. Built just before the turn of the millennium, you've got that wonderful 270 odd square metres of home nestled at the end of a rather quiet cul-de-sac. Legally described, it is a freehold estate, being 999 square metres more or less. The record of title is SA 64C, folio 201. Now the settlement date, I'll refer to that in just a moment there under the further terms and the chattel's list you see on the screen here. Excuse me, the further terms of sale. The purchaser agrees that any liability of the receivers, its employees, agents, representatives or subsidiaries should not be personal and that the purchaser indemnifies them. 24.0, the purchaser acknowledges and accepts they've been fully informed that the property has been sold on an as-is whereas basis. The purchaser acknowledges they have inspected the property and purchased the property solely in reliance on their own judgment and that the vendor warranties in clause 9.1 through to 9.4 do not apply and are hereby deleted. 25.0, the settlement date. Now that's what I touched on, that's a move-in date, just to make sure we all understand there. Shall be the date that is the latter of either 20 working days following the date of the agreement or the date in which 5 working days after the vendor advises the purchaser's lawyer in writing that the vendor has obtained the ability to discharge any mortgages, caveats or other interests registered on the title of the property. Should the settlement date not have been triggered within 3 calendar months from the date of the agreement, either party may elect to void the agreement by written notice to the lawyers there, and any deposit payable shall be repaid, and the agreement will be at an end with no further claims. And also just 26.0, the deposit shall be held undispersed by the stakeholder EVES Realty Limited until settlement date. Now I appreciate you just sticking around. We have to get through all that legal jargon for you so we make sure we're selling you the right property and make sure we're all on the same page when it comes to it. Now to the property I talked about. Well, it is a wonderful and well-sized home, and it complements the good-sized section. You've got that meticulous construction of plaster over brick. Well, that makes this property present nicely to outsiders, whilst the occupiers, that's you, your new owners potentially, well, you get to reap the rewards of such a wonderful offering. You can see it here, how good would it be to come home to. The family lounge, well, that will become the most popular room in the house, I suggest, and it flanks the newly renovated kitchen you see here. And, well, you can whip up some scrumptious meals and sit down with the family, watch the latest blockbuster on the telly, because you've got that nice layout through the home and a very easy-to-use kitchen, of course. Outside, well, there's room for the trampoline if the kids want to bounce the afternoon away, splash in the pool during the warmer months, and, of course, you are located to all the amenities and daily necessities, local hotspots in the area. It is a wonderful offering, a wonderful property, a wonderful location. Just want to know if we've got any wonderful new buys. In your hands now.
950.
There we go. Registered phone bidder over here at 950,000 there, and suggest we go perhaps in 25s at this juncture at 950,000. Do I see 25 on the rise?
Yep, 975.
975, good strategy there at 975,000. I'll call it a first chance there and I'll look for 25 on the go. Second call at 975, we make it $1 million. Third call now at 975,000.
A million.
Good strategy again. It might work for you there. $1 million on the phone. At $1 million, and I look for 25 further. Working with one buyer here, but don't let me exclude the room. I'll make it a first call at $1 million. Twice now at $1 million. Third call, we go 25 on top there, Nicholas. What do they say?
They're asking for another 25. Yep.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you working with me. If you're watching online via the live stream, good luck to you there. Got you at $1,025,000 now. I call it a first chance there. Twice the call. Okay, looks like it's just me and you at this stage here. Make it $1,050,000. If we see nothing further, we pause and see if we can help you out.
Yep.
Here we go. Absolutely. I'll call it 3 times as I'm obliged to do. First call there, 1050. Twice. Third chance now at $1,050,000 on the phone. Okay, pause the auction, see if we can help the buyer on the phone there, Nicholas. Okay, we go back now, lot number 3. We paused, had a conversation with the lead bidder. Just confirm you've increased your bid now to 1.2 for me. Here we go at 1.2, and instructions up the back of the room at this level. On the market, sell away on the nod there. Appreciate that then. At 1.2, I seek a further bid, but at 1.2, we're on the market. And over here, just 1,000 on the go. Not 1,000, didn't just check. At 1 and 1. Okay, there, okay, at 1.202. At 1.202. 03, okay. 04, straight back. Try something stronger. 5, 6. Go 10. Here we go. Just 1. And 11. Okay, 11. 1, 2, and 11 with you. This side of the room. I'll count it 3 times. First call, 1, 2, 11. Twice. Gentlemen up the front. Third chance now, nothing further. Take the ones, final opportunity up the front of the room here. And 1 just and 12 and 13. Here we go at 13 with you, sir. Try another one. See if we go. Don't wait till the third call. Okay. Plenty of people have told me no before, but I'll get there. I tell you, 1, 2, 1, 3, 000. First, second, third call now. I make it nothing further. I've seen your best. Nothing further around the room. And final call. It goes.
Alright, and good afternoon. I'm Isaac Jacobs, as introduced earlier. Take over Jordan this afternoon as we move on to our 6th lot, 8 Sarkoidia Place, marketed by Daniel Dixon from our Mount Maunganui office. Location really key, and this coastal retreat does not disappoint. Situated at premier Palm Springs development in a quiet cul-de-sac, this really does offer a serene and exclusive lifestyle. Formerly described as an estate. Excuse me. Formerly described as an estate in freehold, being 580 square metres more or less. Deposit plan 503458, and that's recording the unique identifier 760606. Now, just note on that channels list there, the spa pool is on an as-is-where-is basis, and the chandelier and the garage storage cupboards are excluded from the sale. Settlement date there set down for 20 working days from the date of sale, and some flexibility around that, Daniel?
Yes.
Yes, okay, tentatively working on the basis of 20 days, and no changes to the channels list?
No changes.
Okay, good as gold. Pamper yourself in pure serenity. This home, a haven where you can recharge and rejuvenate. Immerse yourself in that coastal ambience with not 1 but 2 outdoor areas, both those connected seamlessly to the hub of the home. Entertaining will be easy here, the indoor space just as beautiful as the out, with no shortage of space for friends and family. Connections yet to come, memories yet to be made. Enjoy the convenience of nearby amenities, including charming cafes and reputable schools, great for the kids. Picture yourself just minutes away from everything, including, of course, golden, sandy beaches. 8 Sarkoidia Place, who starts me away?
1.2.
1.2, ma'am. Okay, beautiful, 1.2. And we look for a 50 on the rise from here. At 1.2 we are. Anything further in the room? First call then at 1.2. Second time. Third and final opportunity. Away from my instructions at this point, ma'am, so I'm going to place a vendor bid at 1.250 with me. Would you go to 1.3 for me? First call then at the 1.25. Second time. third and final.
Yep.
1-3, 1-3 we are. Thank you for working with me, ma'am. I appreciate that. At 1.3 we are now. 1.3. Anything further in the room from anywhere? First call then. Second, third and final opportunity. We do see it 20 anywhere. Okay, still selling my instructions at this point. 1-3-20, vendor bid placement. Would you go to 1-3-40? Vendor bid at 1-3. First call.
1-3-20.
1-3-20 we are. Thank you, ma'am. At 1-3-20. 1-3-20 the bid now. First, second, third and final at 1-3-20. Tell you what, I'm going to place one more vendor bid at 1-3-40. Would you go to 1-3-60 for me?
1-3-50.
1-3-50. Would you go 55, meet me in the middle? 1-3-55, thank you, ma'am. Okay, we are. At 1-3-55. Anything further around the room? First call, second, third and final opportunity. We're at 1-3-55. Pause the auction, deal the bids with the lady in the middle. Please see if you can help. Thank you very much.
Okay, we'll just go back now. We paused, had a conversation with our lead bidder on 141 Levers Road and Marks who are there. Just confirm for me, bidders, you've increased your bid to $878,000. Confirm for me there. Sellers, my instructions at this level. We are on the market, folks. If we see nothing further, we sell. Understand? Happy? Perfect. It's all very clear, ladies and gentlemen. Do I see anything further, or do I sell it to this gentleman up the front? First call then at 878. Twice. Third chance now at $878,000. Final opportunity. It goes. It goes. Sold. Congratulations, Isaac. We'll get you back up here and we'll continue on.
Alright, as we move on now to our final offering for the day, the Levers down on Rise, marketed by Colin Stewart Road from our Katikati office. Of course, located in a popular Katikati location on a quiet cul-de-sac. The noisiest thing here are the tuies and that flowering cherry at the roadside. Formally described, the Levers down on Rise, Katikati in the Western Bay of Plenty, 748 square metres more or less, on lot 22, deposit plan 73185. That's formally recorded in the South Auckland Land Registry Office, record title volume 54D, folio 965. And just note that exclusion there, the children's bedrooms, you know how it goes, we've got to keep the kids happy, and that was the deal when they were moving. So there we are. 11th of September, the settlement date for that, Colin. That's some flexibility there.
Some flexibility.
And there's no change to the chattel. Thank you very much. As we proceed now, it's a great home for family living and entertaining. The open plan living spills out through those stacker doors to the patio and garden. One of those patios, of course, covered, so you can entertain, rain or shine. That fully fenced yard does provide great safety and security for the kids to run rampant. The kitchen offers a large breakfast bar for those fast-paced mornings. And at night, launch on over to the couch, maybe a glass of wine in hand as you watch the flames flicker, unwind in front of the wood burner fire. The large double garage provides an abundance of storage, plus additional off-street parking, perhaps room enough for the boat and the camper. Large enough for you to enjoy life, and easy enough yet to lock and leave. Who starts me away on 11 Belmont Rise? Work with a cash interest today if it's here. First call then for 11 Belmont Rise. Second, third and final. Okay, Colin, doesn't appear to be the cash in the room at this stage, but you're a diligent agent with a diligent plan, I'm sure. Where do we go from here?
We're going to price it today, Isaac, at $835,000.
Okay, $835,000. You heard it first in the room, folks, and on the live stream. If you've been waiting to see an update on 11 Belmont Rise, please contact Colin as soon as possible, because at that sharp level, we're not sure it'll last long. Jordan and myself will be back with you shortly with some updates on one of the earlier properties. We've still got 3 in negotiation. Thank you.
Okay, welcome back. The property we paused and had a conversation with our phone bidder there at 23 Lysart Place. Just confirm phone bidder for me. We have had an increase of bid there of 1150. Just confirm for me. Yep. Perfect. At $1,150,000. Instructions on the market, selling away. Sell $1,150,000. I called it 3 times, folks. You know how it works. I make a first call twice. Third time, let's not delay. Final opportunity. It goes, it goes. Sold. And we'll be back shortly. We're just having a final conversation on Westmoreland. We'll be back Thanks again for your patience. We will just go back now. 122 Westmoreland Rise. Keep them there. Barbara, Danny and David marking this property. We did pause, have a little conversation. I'll just confirm we've had no further increase in the bid during the conversation. So at this point here, call it to the room 3 times. If we see nothing further, we deal with conditional interest at that point. So make a first call, twice. We need to improve on the 1335. Third chance now. Okay, close the auction, pass it to you. A little bit of work to do there, but open now to those conditional buyers as well. Wish you the best of luck. And Isaac will be back shortly with the result there of Sarkodia.
All right, folks, thank you for your patience. A bit of an update here with 8 Sarkodia Place. And amended bid, just confirming that, Jill, the amended bid at 1.4 million, that's correct. And the owner's instructions at that level, unfortunately, not for sale. So, need to be a bit north of that number, folks, if you're wanting to purchase this property. Do we see a 20 in the room? Is it anywhere? First, second, third and final call. Okay, no further bids in the room. We'll formally close the auction, hand it back to you, Daniel, a bit more work to be done. Thank you all for your attendance this afternoon to the auctions. We have some great selection of properties, another half dozen or so next week, and we look forward to seeing you there. Thanks very much.